Hey there, quirky folks! I'm your host, Anna, and today we'll try to answer a question that most of us have been asking about Avatar: The Way of Water. Stephen Lang gave us a remarkable performance as Colonel Miles Quaritch in the first movie, so it was obvious why James Cameron wanted him to return in the sequel. But most of you who saw the first film must be wondering how exactly is he coming back after his demise. I mean, Quaritch straight up died in the movie when Neytiri shot him with those 2 arrows. There was no way he could have survived. So, how is it that he is returning, and that too in a Na'vi body? Back in Avatar, Colonel Quaritch had to rely on technology while waging war on the local Na'vi tribes. Even though he used a pretty effective bot to fight Jake and Neytiri, he still lost because of the simple fact that his human body is weaker. Well, this time around, James Cameron has upped the ante with the villains. He has given Colonel Quaritch a Na'vi body of his own, just like Jake got one in Avatar. But considering the fact that he clearly perished, how did his consciousness get transferred into an Avatar body? Well, as it turns out, the advanced technology of the 21st century allows humans to store their memories. And Colonel Quaritch's memories were also stored along with many other soldiers. Now, in Avatar: The Way of Water, Quaritch's memories have been embedded in a Na'vi body, which is called a recombinant. And that's how we're seeing the return of Stephen Lang's Quaritch. The last time, he was after a mineral called unobtainium.
Because this little gray rock sells for 20 million a kilo. That's the only reason.
But in the sequel, he is going after the planet's ocean resources, working in a security role for RDA yet again. While his return is surely great, it still raises another question in our minds. We clearly saw how much he hated the blue beings of Pandora. He was really cruel and brutal towards them. So, he is the perfect choice to lead the RDA's return to Pandora. In a way, he'll be taking his revenge for the last time. But why did he choose to have his memories embedded in a Na'vi body when he hated them with every ounce of his existence? Well, you have to understand that getting his memories transferred may not have been his choice. It could have been more of a last resort. Being the commander of the RDA, he was obviously a master tactician. And someone as smart as him just can't deny the benefits of having a Na'vi body. The playing field has been leveled now, as he has got the same mind and skills, but a much powerful body to execute his plans. So even though he hated the Avatars personally, he has become a huge asset for the RDA. And with his new upgrade, he has also become a massive threat to all Na'vi people of Pandora. If you thought that he was vicious the last time we saw him, then I'd ask you to think again. Because this time around, he could use his Na'vi strength and take his brutality to an entirely different level. And using this way is also allowing Stephen Lang to return as one of the most iconic villains. He obviously won't be returning in his human form, but even with motion capture, he would still manage to keep up the same intensity in his performance. Who knows? He might prove to be an even better villain this time around. But before concluding this video, I would also like to talk about Sigourney Weaver's return. Everyone knows that even she is coming back to the Avatar sequels after her demise, but her return is nothing like Quaritch. The last time we saw Weaver's Grace Augustine, she had perished as the Na'vi people failed to transfer her soul to her Avatar body. So, Weaver is not coming back as a recombinant. In fact, she is not even playing Dr. Grace Augustine. Instead, we'd be seeing her as a young Na'vi called Kiri who was adopted by Jake and Neytiri. And her resemblance to Grace could be explained in a way that Kiri is actually a reincarnation of Grace, thanks to the Tree of Souls. The Na'vi prayed to Eywa for Grace's survival. While Eywa couldn't prevent her death, she still allowed Grace to be back as a reincarnated persona. And with that bit, I'd like to end this video. Hit the like and subscribe buttons if you enjoyed our analysis. And don't forget to check out some more Avatar videos on our channel. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next one.